Hey there, I am Natasha. I'm a measurement strategist, and in today's video, we are going to talk about GA4's calculated metrics. But before I take you into Google Analytics, let me ask you a question. Have you downloaded our dashboard cheat sheet? Our perfect dashboard cheat sheet will help you take your dashboard to a whole new level. But besides that, it will open the door for you into our world. Every Thursday, you will be receiving our newsletter with invaluable advice and very strategic tips. To get this cheat sheet, go to visionlabs.com/YouTube. Grab it now. And now, let's take a look at the calculated metrics. Calculated metrics are user-defined metrics that are crafted from existing custom or standard metrics through mathematical formulas. They allow us to tailor our analytics to our specific business needs, and they show us insights otherwise not available when you use just standard metrics. For example, if you're tracking revenue into your Google Analytics, and if you know your approximate profit margin, you can easily create a calculated metric that will show you your estimated profit. You can then use this metric in your standard reports or explorations and get a more nuanced picture of how your business performs. So, as you can see, calculated metrics help us to adjust or create entirely new metrics that will show us the picture that we want to see and that will allow us to make decisions to improve our business even further. And now let's go into Google Analytics and see how you can create your calculated metric. To create a calculated metric, please navigate to the admin panel, scroll to data display and click custom definitions. From here, you will need to go to calculated metrics. Before we create our calculated metric, I want to point your attention to three things. First of all, you need to have admin or editor rights and permission level for this property to be able to create this type of metric. Second thing, there are certain limitations. If you are in a standard GA4 property, you will be able to create up to 5 calculated metrics. If you are in 360, then you are in luck. You'll be able to create up to 50. And lastly, as mentioned earlier, calculated metrics are metrics that are using other metrics in their formulas. And for those formulas, you can use either custom metrics or existing standard metrics. However, you may not use other calculated metrics in those formulas. So those are three things that you need to keep in mind. And now let's create our calculated metric. So here we'll need to fill out a few fields. We'll start with the name and let's create a metric which will show us a percentage of active users. We'll use the same for the description and then we're off to defining our formula. Here, GA4 will give us a list of metrics that you can select from. So for this one, we'll divide active users by total users and multiply it by 100. Last step in the process is to select unit of measurement. Here we have, for this metric, we'll select standard, but then you can also have for other types of metrics, use currency, distance, time. The only thing at this point, when you use this metric in the report, you will not see the percentage sign or the currency sign, but I'm assuming it will come in the future. So here we're all set. We'll hit save and we'll be done. In the future, you'll be able to easily edit this metric, but by clicking these three dots over here, and you'll be able to change just about everything except for the API name. But another really, really amazing thing about this metric is that because it is using GA4 data and simply using it in a mathematical formula, we can use any data that's available to us. So unlike a lot of other metrics that will be available to us from the moment that metric is created, calculated metrics can go back as far as you have data you're using in the formula. So that's a really, really incredible thing about this metric as well. So let's take a look now at how you will use this metric in your report. We'll build an exploration. Let's call it calculated metrics demo. And here we can already start adding our metrics. So I will add total users, active users, and the custom metric we just created. Let's import these ones. And in this case, sometimes this internal error will pop up. If it happens, you'll simply need to refresh the screen and add these metrics again. But let's try. It adds them already. Oh, it doesn't add that metric. Let's refresh and add them again. So total users, active users, and our custom metric. So here is everything we need for this simple exploration. So, and as you can see in our case, for our site, our total users and active users are pretty close, the numbers. So the percentage reflects that as well. Depending on the metric that you choose and build, this might not be the case, but it will still be very helpful to see what is going on. For example, if we were to add a breakdown by page, then we would be able to see what numbers are showing us for individual pages. So as you can see, in some cases, it's still 100%. In some cases, the percentage is different. And this could be a really helpful metric if we were using it as a sign that people are actively engaging our content and with content on specific pages. If we had a benchmark for ourselves and said that, okay, we have to make sure that a percentage of active users on this page doesn't go below a certain percentage, we would watch that percentage and take immediate action if it went down for some reason. So this is the same logic that you can use when you think about which calculated metrics to build. These will be your indicators of how well things are working and what action you can take next based on this a bit more refined insights that you are receiving. For example, you can build a metric that shows you average engagement per active user, or you can look at percentage of mobile traffic users, or if you have an e-commerce store, you can see the product profit margin per item. So when you are thinking about metrics to build, you should think about the action that you'll be able to take by knowing this number. And again, calculated metrics allow us to bend, to tailor our analytics to our business needs. So as you think about metrics that will allow you to take that action, like now there is a way to do it. So try it for yourself. If you haven't done it, share in the comments below what metrics that you've created and how things are working for you. Or if you've been doing this already, share with us what metrics you've built for yourself and how you're helping you to make much more informed decisions about what actions you should take next to take your business to the new level.